Golden Arrow was saying yesterday that they've suspended a driver who refused to allow a uniformed scholar. He was an 11-year-old Lifalethu Mbasana, from getting on a bus. He had lost his bus ticket. He was leaving his school, which is in Simonstown, needed to get a bus home to Makaza in Khaylitsha, 40 kilometers away. The driver refused to allow him on the bus. So what did the 11-year-old do? He decided to walk home. He was only spotted by a police officer 5 minutes away from his home. Supposed to leave school at about 2:30, got home after 10. I think it would be any parent's worst nightmare. Well, Golden Arrow says they've suspended the driver. They do have a policy that if you are a uniformed learner and you say that you've lost your ticket, the driver cannot refuse to you. But let's speak to Siba Mbasana, who is the mother of 11-year-old Lifalethu. Good morning, Siba. Really appreciate your
Good
time.
morning.
And I'm very, very glad that on Monday night Lifalethu returned home safely. But what did he tell you happened when he wanted to get on the bus at 2:30 on Monday afternoon?
So my son was together with his two siblings, the younger one. So when they got inside the bus, the other two siblings, they tapped their own cards, the bus tickets, and they went through. So when it was his turn, he was looking for his bus ticket, and then he couldn't find it. When he couldn't find it, the driver was already pissed off, and he told him to get out of the bus because he's wasting his time. If he doesn't have a bus ticket, he must get out of the bus immediately. And he had to step out of the bus, leaving the younger siblings to go home by themselves. And then after that, my son started to walk behind the bus. In his, I don't know, maybe in his mind, he thought that he was going to make it in time. Wow. He walked. He didn't have a cell phone. We couldn't contact him. I remember telling my husband, because my younger son, when they were passing in Fishhook, then he phoned me and told me about the fact that Lifalethu was left behind. Gosh. So I contacted my husband, who was in Silver Mine, not too far from Simonstown. So he sent his friend, because he didn't have a car. Our car is broken currently. So he sent his friend to go and look for the boy around the school, around everywhere. They couldn't find him. He went inside the school to inquire. They didn't find him. And he doesn't have a phone.
So Siba, does Lifalethu's dad work in Simonstown? And people are trying to understand.
Yes.
And look, it's the reality. People choose to send their kids where they want to send to school. But his father works in Silver Mines, close to Simonstown, and that is why you live in Khaylitsha, but he goes to school in Simonstown.
Definitely, that's accurate. My husband works in the Navy in Simonstown, so usually they travel together with the car. But my husband is currently on a course, so now he's not in Simonstown currently.
Okay.
So they have to take a Golden Arrow bus.
That makes obviously complete sense now, Siba. Are you satisfied with Golden Arrow's
I am not
apology?
Happy. I am not happy. I'm not happy at all. For me, the only thing that would make me comfortable right now, it is to make sure that this driver is removed. I know he's suspended now. I got the news that he was suspended, but he needs to be removed, put away from the kids, because we cannot trust him with our kids. If he's going to leave a young boy stranded and he must walk 8 hours in the dark to get home, then our kids are not safe around him. He needs to go, and I will have to sue him, because currently right now, me and my family, we are not okay. We have to take a medication for chronic anxiety because of what he did.
Tell me what happened. So he was found. I hope he's still also. Lifalethu has taken time to also relax. I don't know if he's returned to school.
Yeah.
Is his father still on the course? Are you still relying on public transport at the moment?
Yes. Currently, right now, today, I'm not okay, because I can't believe I actually stood by the bus stop and left my kids again in that bus. So I'm losing my mind right now. So they're using a public transport going to school. I'm not okay. I'm trying to reach out, even the teachers, to look after my kids, to make sure that they get off safe, that they call me, because this is actually the first day. He rested yesterday, he didn't go to school. So this is like the first day where we all going out in our different places. I'm going to work, and they're going back to school. So we are not okay. No one is okay.
And you obviously have the anxiety of now having to go to school and use public transport today. Siba Mbasana, really appreciate your time. Very, very happy that Lifalethu returned home safely.